Hello, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Today we're going to look into a couple of things. One is let's go to tracking station, our alignment for a transfer burn to Duna is upon us. That would get us to Duna, and also it's really close to Jool. I don't think we can get to Dres right now. Where's Dres? It's in the wrong place. It's a little behind us, so we'll have to wait another year for that one. Duna might be a mission. Jool might be a mission. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the alarm clock. We're going to ask for a transfer burn. How do we do this? We want to add a transfer from Kerbal to Duna. 9 days. So we've got a transfer burn in 9 days to Duna. We could create I would really like to get a lander or a rover probably on the poles. But let's check for Jool. Jool is also in 9 days. So we may have to set up a couple of launches, quite possibly the same thing. We would like maybe head to Lathe, maybe a satellite or two around Vol. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. It is going to take me a little while to do this. So we know we got 9 days on both. This just happens to be a really good time for the alignment is really good. Duna and Jool are coming up. Nothing else is coming up, I don't think. Moho's in a good place. Let's see what Moho is. Transfer burn to Moho, from Kerbal to Moho, 122 days, so nah, not too good on that one, I don't reckon. But Duna, definitely a good day coming in, as long as we don't have any asteroids coming to destroy us, and we're not going to get into asteroids again right now. I would like to get a lander on Duna's poles. Now we could take what we have. We have a space station going around. It's gathering gravity data. It is a laboratory. I have gone around and I think I have 8 laboratories in the system. 2 here, 2 on, oh check that, 3 here, 2 on Minmus, 1 around the Moon, 1 around Kerbal, 1 on Ike, 2. Oh yeah, 1 on Ike. So I've got resources out here. I can refuel. I think I can refuel. Let's check Galena Station. I've gone around and taken all of the data. I've just sent all the data back. So we're starting anew. This one needs some data. We need some data in this one. See, this one has refuel capabilities. If we can get some ore. The whole system right here, the Duna Ike system, is picking up ore from Duna, bringing it to Galena Station. I think it's lighter to get off of Duna, I'm sorry, off of Ike, and bring the ore over to here. Put the ore in, convert it to fuel, then use the fuel for landers on Duna. We don't have any yet. We have fuel? Yes. Do we have fuel here? No, we don't. So that could possibly, oh, we've got fuel. We could transfer this fuel over. But I may want to use this fuel to land, that way I can take back off. It's probably what I'll do. I'll leave this rocket on. Will get us into a position to take this lander to the surface of Duna, hopefully around the polar caps. Polar, wow, that's good looking. So, oh, that's a good shot with Ike in the background. That's a good shot too. Like that one. Okay, enough of that. Let's make sure we have a pilot on board. We could take two. Do we have transfer crew? Yeah, we got two people in here. Frawley and Kately. Frawley and Kately. Where are you? Raise your hand. Frawley and Kately. Okay, Frawley, you are a engineer, and Kately is a scientist. So we have a scientist that can go to the surface. What is this? Oh, you have no fuel. You have very little. You have a little bit. So I've got two landers here capable of, yeah, we'll put one, oh man, see, I don't know, we've got 9 days, so once we start this, you know, we get over here, we make our burn to polar orbit. We should probably go out a little bit, make that burn. See, that's going to take 1 or 2 days. And then possibly a day to land. That'll give us 7 days to get back to Kerbal and get ready for a launch. Prepare for a launch to Jool. This is kind of saving us from making a Duna launch, and we can concentrate on a Jool launch. So let's break this apart. We're going to take Foley and Kately. I'm going to F5 save it. We're going to undock. We're going to change ships. Slowly drifting away here, very slowly. See if we can help them out. Thank you. They have science experiments on here. Make sure they're not, oh, that's batteries. Okay, they're empty. We can use this to make our adjustments, probably start a landing. Oh my gosh, yeah, I got, we'll have to do a fueled landing, powered landing, sorry. And closing the shield. Shield's closed, Captain. And we want to make a normal burn. To change our inclination. So let's just make a quick little boost here to get away from the ship. Slowly drifting away. That way we don't damage anything when we ignite our engines. And let's look for a maneuver. Let's just look for a maneuver that's going to give us our inclination to give us over to the poles. So we want to keep adjusting these. That's 345. I have no idea if this is going to work. It's 593. I don't want to use any more than 654, so we're at 182, we're at 67, so let's slow down a little bit more. That actually hurts us when we slow down, don't it? Oh, Lord. I don't know, we may have to go out here and make that burn, make that change. Let's think about that. That's 1,000 meters right there. Let's go out. Let's go out to about it's not geostationary, but let's go out to about there. Okay, we're going to set that one. And then over here, we're going to make our maneuver to bring us into that polar orbit. I don't really care if I get directly on top of the poles. I wouldn't mind hitting somewhere around the poles. This is interesting. I don't know what 13.8 LPPH is. I would have entitled this iron. This would have been our ore deposits, 13.88. LPPH. LP. Polar. Something polar. I have no idea. I titled it. I'm sure I titled it. And I wrote it down in a notebook somewhere. I would like to find that, though. That's the highest one we have. What do we have down here? This is definitely Southern Basin. Oh, this would be it. This would be it, right in here somewhere. Polar Highlands, Polar Craters. See, they're really close. If we get in between there, we can land here, then hop up to here, and then get back up into space. Have no idea if that's going to work. So we may just do that. We may go for a... Let's cancel this second one here. Let's cancel all of that. Cancel that one too. Where are we? We want to get down here, so we don't have to go directly polar. Okay, we burn out until we're somewhere around there. That's 193, that's 200. And then we make a burn out there to rotate us so that we can fly over this. What about it? Sound good? We've got refuel capabilities around here. We can always come back. It's 193 meters per second. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to get set up on this burn. In 1 minute 50 seconds, let's make sure we've got our rocket engines activated. Yes. Everything, gimbal, everything is set. Turn the lights off. We don't need those. Turn the lights off. We don't need those on. Using our battery. Okay, so I really don't know how much delta V we have in here. Maybe a mute point to do all this, but we're going to try anyway. It'll save us a... got 1 minute 13 seconds. Let's check. We'll be out there in 1 hour. Remember, we want to keep the dates close to the 9-day window. We have a 9-day window back on Kerbal to launch to Jool. We've got to create a rocket with a lander on it. Well, I've got a couple of rockets with landers on it. We just may have to refuel in orbit or put, you know, a nuclear engine on there or something like that. But let's see, here we go, 35 seconds. It's not going to be much of a burn. I'm going to say, I don't know, 10-second burn. We'll start about 5. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. I can count backwards. That's a requisite, you know. You got to be able to count backwards if you're going to work for NASA. Here we go. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? Am I out of fuel? What's going on? I got fuel here. Oh, turn it. There we go. That was almost crazy. And it was a 10-second burn. Well, probably 15-second burn. Oh, and I'm out of fuel. I'm out of fuel, so we're going to let this go. We're going to... What in the world? There we go. And we're going to continue the burn. I hate hitting the space bar. We'll kind of look at our orbit here. Yeah, we got 2,584 meters per second. Okay, there we go. We got 2,574 meters. That's enough. I'm sure, well, it's enough to get us to the surface and back up. I'm not sure how it will be. But if not, oh well. See, I would like to put a rover there. That way I could land on the poles and drive to the next biome. But we've got a bunch of resources out here, refueling capabilities. We'll see what we can do. Now, once we get over to our apoapsis, we're going to make a burn normal to bring our orbit down. Yeah, that's below that, I'm sure. Because it'll rotate in here and then we can drop down. We'll just have to bring our orbit back down. Ooh. We might come in this way, let aero braking slow us down, hopefully land. We may have to time it just right to get there. That's 263 meter per second burn. Let's go on out there. Now we've got some debris flying around, but we will get rid of it. We'll just go ahead and delete it. I can bring that in a little bit more too. Flying out. Just trying to save some fuel. See, that'll get us. This'll get us down there. We may have to wait for the right time. I need that trajectories mod so I can know when and where to make the burn to land on a certain point or close to a certain point. Got a couple of satellites going over. There's the station M1. It is a laboratory. I think I can dock with it, but I'm thinking the docking port is the small docking port junior, so I don't think that will work. Okay, let's get set up on our maneuver node. Where's our node? There we go. And make our burn here in just a minute. Just kind of double checking everything. Make sure I don't want to change anything. I may get up here and then shrink our orbit down so that it, I don't know, it takes so long. I think by the time we got here, we'd be ready to land. It'll only take an hour to get there too, so let's speed up time just a bit. It's a minute 30-second burn, minute 3, 1 minute 3. So we want to burn at about 60. Oh, we want to burn 31 seconds, 32 seconds. We're going to burn 263 meters. That'll leave us about 2,000 and something to land. Rotating our orbit now. We're burning normal, which means our rocket is facing to the top of the planet. So we are thrusting up, and that's why we are going this direction. Almost there. Almost there. And we're there. Okay. We have 2,000 meters per second left. We need to think about coming in for an orbit, for a landing. I wish I had the trajectories on, because I'm sure we're in the atmosphere. Not sure what our atmosphere is. What is our atmosphere on Duna? Duna information. Duna information. Oh, what did I click on? Duna station, no. Let's focus on DRN1. Duna. Duna's orbit. Atmosphere present, yes, it starts at 50,000. So I think we should get down to 50,000. Well, if we come here, this will save us a little bit of fuel and bring our apoapsis down. And then we can do it again, but we won't be in a really good spot. I'm telling you, this is a good spot. Take an hour and 7 minutes to get here. I need to land in the poles, or it's going to be way down here before we do that. I got to go up some more. I got to turn some more. I got to turn some more. I can't land on that, I don't think. We got to go up some more, or wait till we get over here and go down. We'll be going faster over here. That's 46 meters per second. We're at 79 meters per second, and we'll slow down a little bit. That gives us a better angle right there. Let's go anti-normal just a bit. That'll bring it back up, because the planet is going to rotate. I think that'll work. What do you think? Let's make this burn in 4 minutes. Speed up time. 13-second burn. I'm going to whittle away all of our delta V is what's going to happen. Get set up for the burn. We want to go at about 7 seconds. Okay, there's that burn. Now by the time we get over here, where are we at? We're at 42. We're touching the atmosphere. That's going to slow us down a bit. Add a maneuver and just kill off our rotation until we land. Easier said than done. Well, I wish I had a rover. I don't know where that's going to put us, but it looks like it might put us really good. I mean, I can rotate it just forward a little bit if we need to. I'm afraid I'm going to come in too early here, because I can always use thrust in the atmosphere to push us back. Let's try that. Let's try that. That's going to be in 53 minutes. One thing we want to do is make sure we can close our... Yes. We only have the one. Okay. So we are clean. No, we are not clean. We need to retract this. Transmit data. Retract the antenna. Now we are clean. We are ready for entry. We have fuel. None of these can be ejected either. I think what's going to happen is we're going to get down here and we're going to be out of fuel. But if I can get back up and into any orbit, I've got ships that can go and dock with it. So we're not going to be trapped or anything. This is a 251, so we'll be right at 2,000 meters. We'll do a little bit to close off. Yeah, I think this will be good. I'm going to F5 and save it. And that'll be it for this episode. We will get into atmosphere. The next time around, we'll start slowing down. We'll kill off, and hopefully we'll land in, what was this called? Polar craters and polar highlands. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.